Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dani Kusuma. I'm from class 5 TC, and today I'm going to present my material is from the midterm. Let's start. So the first one is introduction. Morphology is a field within a linguistic that focuses on the composition and formation of words. It explores the smallest meaningful elements of language called morpheme and how these elements combine to form words and express meaning. Through the study of morphology, linguists identify the principles that govern word formation, including inflection, derivation, and compounding. So the next one is a list of words of Sasak. I choose the Sasak language from the list of the G form. As you can see, the first table is a Sasak word. The second one is meaning in bahasa, meaning in English, and then the categorical. The first word is sida. Sida means in bahasa is kamu, and in English is you, and the categorical is a pronoun. And the next word is I. I meaning in bahasa is air, and then in English it's mean a water, and the categorical is a noun. So the third one is bale. Bale in bahasa is a rumah, and in English is a house, and the categorical is a noun. And I think I just explained the four words, because as you can see in the table, you can see where is the meaning in bahasa, meaning in English, and the categorical. So the last one is mangan. Mangan in bahasa is makan, and English is to eat, and the categorical is verb. And then the next material is inflection. Is the example of inflection. The first word is mangan. Mangan into the manganan, and mangan or memangan, as you can see in the PPT. Mangan means to eat, and inflectional change like memangan or mangan can show aspect completed or continuous action. Example, ia memangan nasi. That means in English is he or she is eating rice. And the second word is nginem into menginam or inem. Nginem means to drink. It's adding me or key, mark, aspect, progressive, or perspective. Example, ia menginam air, ia menginam air. That means he or she is drink water. So the last example is alalo into alalo or melalo. Lalo means to go, and lalo or melalo can mark tense or aspect. It's when or is going. It is I mean the the tragedy is was happen or is going to happen. For the example is ia lalu balik. That means he went to home. So the next is the example of derivation. I choose the tindo or into tindo or metindo. Tindo means to sleep. Tindo or metindo, so tense aspect, whether the action is ongoing or completed. The example is anak netindo. That means the child is asleep. So the next example is tedo or matedo. That means to live or stay. Matedo is a progressive, is a leaping. Tedoan is a nominal form or residence. Example, ia matedo lek Mataram. That means he lives in Mataram. So the last example is a lombok into lombok or lelombokan. Lombok means a stray, or sometimes lombok is a reduplication, can mark plurality. For the example is lombok angka. That's mean you can walk straight. And this is a table analysis of rebound or inflectional or derivational. So the first one is I, is breakdown to morpheme is I, and then it is this is free, and the inflectional is and the derivational is free, and the meaning is water, and bale into morpheme breakdown is also bale, and it is free as you can see in the table, and the inflectional or derivational is nothing, and the meaning is a house, and mangan it is a morpheme breakdown like mang plus an, and then this is a bound, and then it's also derivational, and the meaning is to eat. And the last example, I think, because you can see in the table nginem into ang plus inem. This is a bound plus free, and also derivational, and the meaning is to drink. So the next material is a process affixation. The first example word is lao into pelaluan. Best word is allow, to go or to leave. The affixation is a prefix v plus suffix an. The meaning is a pelaluan or journey, travel, or act of going somewhere. And the process is a circumfixation p plus an. So the next word is mangan or pemanganan. Best word is mangan, that means to eat, and the affixation is a p plus an. The meaning is pemanganan or eating place like restaurant or a drink area. And then the last word is nginem into penginaman. The best word is nginem, that means to drink. The affixation is a p plus an like a previous word, and the meaning penginaman is a drinking activity like something that's what is called canduan lah. In bahasa is a kecanduan, I forget in English. A drinking activity, a drink or a place of drinking. The process is a circumfixation. And then the conclusion is morphology is essential for comprehending how language is structured and how it's function. By examining morpheme and the process of word formation, linguists can better understand how meaning is created and how language changes over time. The study of morphology not only enriches our understanding of linguists system, but also contribute to practical field of such as education, dictionary development, and computational linguistics. Ultimately, morphology provides a crucial foundation for appreciating the complexity, creativity, and diversity inherent in human languages. I think that's all. Thank you, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.